Well?
I wanted to play with...
With Betsy?
Yes.
But you wanted to go.
No.
You loved being with your mother.
No. She loved me. But I didn't love her.
Oh, but you did. You loved her.
Yeah. But I let her go. I let her go and she never came back to me. I disobeyed her.
It wasn't your fault, Kelly.
Oh, it was. Well, Joe, I have to change this. I have to tell her. I killed.
No! No. Kelly! Stop her!
Joe, what is it? What happened?
Oh, I can't explain. I'll have to get... What are you doing here? Please, please, don't leave the hotel. I need you here.
I'll wait in the presidential suite. Hurry.
Good, yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, who is this?
Ma'am, this is Frank. I'm working at the State Street Bar. We have a fellow down here in trouble, and he gave me this number to call.
Who are you? Who? What kind of trouble?
Well, he's had a few drinks, but that's not the problem. I'm afraid he's been beat up pretty bad, and he won't go to the hospital.
Who are you talking about? Is it Ted?
No, hang on, please.
Sophia.
Mason.
Yeah, I didn't know who else to call. I don't think I can drive. You think you could maybe pick me up?
Mason, you couldn't have called at the worst time. I'm waiting anxiously to hear about Kelly. Can't you call someone in the family?
I thought I did.
I do admit that the gold purchase was foolish. But who knew the market was going to sink? Anyway, I would have sold eventually, too.
I'll be back in a minute.
Would you like my chair, too?
Ah, Mr. Lockridge, I didn't know you were here. I was looking for the paper. I thought I left it on the desk.
I'm reading it.
Yeah. May I have the financial section, please?
It's the Wall Street Journal. The whole thing is a financial section.
Yeah. Well, I've got some studying to do.
Oh, have it? Well, here. I too have some studying. You're studying commodities. I am studying you.
Huh.
Yeah, I've been going through this portfolio. I must admit, after careful look, one almost gets the impression you know what you're doing.
Well, your mother knows what I'm doing. I gotta go, Mr. Lockridge. Catch you later.
Yeah. But Brick, one thing before you go. What do you want from my mother? I mean, really want.
Look, Mr. Lockridge, I don't blame you for being ticked off. Okay, I would be too if someone else took my family's financial future. But believe me, it wasn't my idea. Okay?
I wonder, Brick, do you by any chance happen to have your own financial future in mind?
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I was wondering what was taking Brick so long.
Such as Exhibit A.
Well, Exhibit A and the defense would like to adjourn now. Have a nice day.
Kelly, where have you been? Dr. Armendo's secretary has been looking all over for you. Well, wait, you're home. Where are you going?
Will you let go of me? You're not my mother?
Lionel, get your coat. We're going to the Catwells.
What for?
Because I heard that Cece is having Sophia declared legally dead today and marrying that little blonde twit with the dark roots, all in one day. And I'm not going to allow it, not while Sophia's roaming the streets.
Let them declare what they want. It's not going to change Sophia's state of health.
Well, more's the pity. But as long as she's alive, I want her safely married to anyone that's not you. And I want Cece to know about her before he marries. So let's go. We're going over there and tell him.
Augusta, that wedding is not going to happen.
How do you know?
Because it didn't happen yesterday, because it was postponed. And it's not going to happen today, believe you me, because Mason and I have struck a deal. He's going to run interference for us.
Oh, Lionel, did you do that for me?
Of course I did. Don't you believe that I would do anything because I love you?
No.
Augusta.
I'm sorry. I just remembered that being married to other people didn't keep you apart before.
Now, darling, would anything be enough? I mean, really? Is there anything that you can think of that would prove to you finally and ultimately that I love you exclusively and without reservation? Just name it.
Never leave the house again.
I could do that. I could do that. But then one day I would be singing in the bathtub, and who would you accuse me of singing about? Huh?
Lionel, it is not my job to think of things so that you can prove you can be trusted. But making deals with Mason Capwell is not something that settles my nerves, I can tell you that. One thing you could stop doing is lying. I mean, I know you can't help yourself. You were born with a fib on your lips. But, darling, couldn't you please not lie about life and death matters and lie to me about insignificant things instead?
I'll try.
I'd appreciate it, Lionel. Where are you going with the Chinese puzzle box?
I'm going to have it appraised. I'll be back soon.
Please, tell me if this is one of the insignificant lies.
It isn't. Bye.
Thank you very much, Frank, for doing this. I'm sorry I couldn't come over myself. Here, get him.
Oh.
Please take this.
Oh, no, thank you. Mr. Catwell's been a good client.
Oh, you're the salt of the earth, Frank.
Besides, you taking him off my hands is payment enough. Bye.
I love you too, Frank.
What happened to you?
Oh, I ran into an old friend of Dad's intended.
Intended? You mean Gina? The woman that Cece married yesterday, a friend of hers, would do this to you?
Well, Sophia, you may be happy to learn, or you may not, that Gina and my father...
Oh. Listen, I just stay right there and don't move, okay? I'll be right back.
Well, all right, Gina first. Gina, it's Mason. Listen, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but,
Then you're the one who told him where to find me.
Well, you already know. No, Gina, I saw Hank in town, but I didn't tell him anything, which may not have been the wisest decision I've ever made. Did he come to the house?
No, he just called me, but I'm terrified that he's going to come over here and ruin the wedding like you did yesterday. Oh, Lord. Philip?
What's wrong?
Somebody's at the door. Philip? Oh, I think he's in the kitchen.
You better answer it, Gina, before my father does, just in case.
Well, what if I...
Good luck.
Cece, it's all right, I'll get it.
Aw, gee, Gina, I didn't see a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree.
And now I have some news for you, too.
What did you do? Just make a phone call?
I was talking to Gina.
Gina.
So
Cece's wife, right?
Exactly. Sophia, you have me to thank for discovering that legally you're still alive. One of the few times when the law aligns with reality.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that the wedding yesterday never happened. It means that you're still married to my father.
Lionel give you such a hard time if his own mother insisted that you take over the family finance?
Just some things, not everything. I mean, I don't give Lakin money for the movies or anything.
Well, I think you should, the poor girl. Then you should tell Augusta to cut back on her clothing allowance. That lady's too chic for her own good. Then she should sell all of her last year's wardrobe to me once I get rid of my fat lady clothes.
Look, where's this doctor anyway?
Oh, he'll be here. I said on the phone we were coming right over.
Okay, fine. There just better not be any bad news.
No, there isn't. I asked him. It's just a scheduled checkup, a little ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
Honey, listen, I was only kidding. I think it's wonderful that Mrs. Lockridge trusts you, and you deserve it.
Yeah. Lionel doesn't seem to think so. Skimming a little off Augusta's budget is just the kind of thing he'd accuse me of.
I'm sorry.
Look, I'm sorry, too. I just can't help it. I'm feeling uncomfortable about the whole thing.
Why?
You see, because I don't blame Lionel for being suspicious. I mean, so am I. I mean, why did Minx hunt me down? Me in particular. Bring me to town. Drop all this in my lap. Come on.
Hey, I've heard about people like you. People that can't deal with success.
Ah, success might. Didn't I tell you I got a raise? Well, I didn't turn it down.
Well, good. You're worth it.
Yeah. Except I'm not sure I'm going to take it. I'm not sure what it's for.
All right, young man. This won't hurt a bit. I'm just going to shake up your head a little bit and listen to see if there's anything left inside.
Just shut up and have a lollipop or something. Doctors must have lollipops around here.
Oh, no.
There.
Oh,
Have a plain one.
Yum. Hank, you can't come in here.
Gina, baby, this place is a palace. I always knew you'd make it. I admire a person who can do a lot with a little.
A little what?
Little you, I mean. Let's face it, baby, you sold yourself for a lot less. That's good, that's very good. You even learned to act the part. But you know me, I never change.
Get out of here.
You know, it's not a good idea to try to avoid me, Gina. Remember what happened last time, what I did this summer?
You make me sick.
Hey, I heard what happened to her, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but all you can do is brag about raping a teenage girl, right?
I never did anything to her I didn't already do to you. And you never complained. Looks like it's gonna be quite the wedding. Where is the old coot anyway?
Keep your voice down and don't talk about him that way.
Oh, that's right. DeMott was the old coot. This guy's still got a few years left.
Shut up. He's just upstairs.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I gotta leave you a way to pay me back.
Pay you back.
Yeah. Think of it as workman's compensation. You know, I had a good thing going back in Atlantic City before you walked out. You got me in a lot of trouble, baby. It's okay. You're gonna be rolling in it now, and I figure my cut should more than make up for what you owe me, plus damages.
Why don't you go to him, Sophia? None of us have told him. We're not going to. We're waiting for you.
Mason, because that isn't what I intended to do. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see each of my children first. And I haven't spoken to Kelly yet. I've wanted to. Wish Marcella would call me and tell me what's going on. Mason, there is no point in my trying to go home to CC if the rest of you don't want me.
Well, the resistance you got from, or have gotten from Eden and me hasn't slackened your stride any.
Are you really resisting? Do you really not want me to come back?
I'm not a member of the family anymore. I don't have a vote.
Yes, you do. I've just given you one.
Let's just say I'm an interested spectator. I'll let you know when I decide.
Mason, you still have a family. We both do.
Sophia, what time is it? It's a little after 1. You have less than an hour before the judge comes to the house and Cece has him sign your life away.
Why does this matter so much to you?
That'll be the only funeral you'll get. And 10 minutes later, he's gonna be married to Gina DeMott. Same time, same place, same judge. You can stop it, Sophia. I stopped it yesterday, but you're the only one that can do it today. It'll be simple. You know he loves you, so of course he wants you back. Suppose we all do in one way or another. So go to him, Sophia. Walk out that door and don't look back. You don't have any time to waste. You know it's what you want, so do it.
sweetheart. Hurry back. Hank,
So, that's the groom. It was a close call.
he just went to the stables. He's gonna be back very soon. So will you please...
Look, all right already, I'm going. Stables, huh? How is he at polo?
Superb.
How is he in bed?
I wish I could tell you, but I don't think you'd understand.
Oh, baby, don't try to wound my male pride. I know why you're in this. You keep marrying these old guys and waiting for them to croak. Now, something backfired last time, but I think you got it right now. When you were looking for loving, you always knew who to come to. I'll be in touch. I'll give you a couple of weeks to get your hands into his pockets, and then I'll let you know when the first installment's due.
Are you out of your mind? Why would I give you money?
Because you have to. You wouldn't want Mr. Megabucks to find out about your misspent youth.
Oh, come on, Hank. Please don't do this. I've been straight for a long time now. I've worked so hard.
On your back. And I can see you're getting well over minimum wage.
"39 minutes, Sophia.
Why are you so anxious to stop this wedding?
Because you're the love of Dad's life. He has a right to know you're still alive.
Mason, please don't think I'm fool enough to think you're doing it just for your father's sake.
All right, no, I'm doing it for myself.
Because you want the family back together again.
Sophia, you surprise me. Anyone knows that I don't do things for sentimental reasons. Let me tell you what everyone knows about Mason Capwell so that you don't make the same mistake again.
Oh, I think I know Mason Capwell pretty well.
I don't think you do. He's greedy and selfish and does nothing that isn't to his advantage. So when you ask yourself, why is Mason doing something, ask yourself not what his feelings are, but what's in it for him.
Why, Mason? Because that's a little easier for you to express.
For example, why doesn't Mason want his father to marry Gina DeMott? Well, there must be money in it somewhere. But what money? Mason's been disinherited. Well, maybe that's a clue. What happened to Mason's share of the inheritance? Perhaps his father assigned it to someone else, and maybe Mason's trying to keep that person from getting it.
Gina.
Close.
Who else could it be?
Gina's son, Brandon, Dad's grandson.
What?
Yes, his grandson. And yours, who as of 2 o'clock today is going to be taken away from you forever when Dad makes his own grandson his son. Sounds like something out of Sophocles, doesn't it?
Marcello.
Dr. Armani, what's happened to Kelly? I left her with you.
Is there somewhere we can talk?
Why? Tell me about Kelly.
Well, I've done everything that I can. It's up to you now.
Me? I don't understand.
I think that Kelly attributes everything that's happened, Joe's death, the ordeal with Peter Flint, to the guilt she feels for abandoning you.
Abandoning me? She didn't abandon me.
No, in fact, you abandoned her along with the rest of us.
She feels she's being punished, that she could have prevented your supposed death if only she had gone with you that last day.
But you mean instead of the zoo? I was going to... Oh, that's ridiculous. It has nothing to do with...
Yes, of course not. But you see, that is the last place that she saw you. And all she remembers is disobeying you, failing you. I don't know why she did not want to go. Perhaps it's not important. But all she says is that she wanted to stay and play with that doll. So that all the guilt and the loss that she feels for you and has never been able to express somehow in her mind becomes centered around that doll. She took it with her when she left.
All right, then what you're saying to me is that I should go to her and I should tell her I'm alive.
Exactly. Otherwise, she might withdraw even further, and then nothing I can do will bring her back.
All right, where do I start to look for her?
Where was the last place that you were on that day? The last place she saw you, where was that?
I know, in the gazebo in the back of the house.
It's at the rear of the estate, where our property line meets the Lockridges.
Let us go.
Mason, whatever happens, happens. I have to go to Kelly now.
I understand that. Go ahead. I'll think of something.
look what you've done.
You were right to punish me. I'm sorry, Mama. Tell Joe I'm sorry. And Channing. And Barbara and Summer. I'm so sorry.
Now, hold on, young lady. Just what kind of job?
Well, nothing athletic, believe me. Answering phones, typing, bookkeeping, executive handmaiden, that kind of thing, you know. And hopefully keep your fingers crossed. Maybe one of these job interviews this afternoon will pay off.
Amy, I really don't think that will be wise at this time.
Why? You said I'm all right.
Well, so you are, and I want to keep you that way.
Okay.
But there are other factors besides the physical demands of a job that can affect your health. Clerical workers are considered a high-stress group.
Oh, Doc, come on. So are the poverty-stricken. I don't think starvation's going to do a whole lot for my health, do you?
Amy, you haven't gotten married, have you?
What? No. No, they're just props for my interviews this afternoon. Guess I'm not above just a little dishonesty. Why? You look pale. Most people are horrified that I'm not married.
No, I just would have been surprised. I was thinking maybe that young man out there.
Brick, no, we're not. But he's a very wonderful man and very special to me.
Sounds serious to me.
Yeah, I hope disability covers that too. But, well, I'm in no hurry and the baby comes first. Besides, Brick is moving into my house. My mother advertised for a boarder, so I'll have a chance to check him out at close quarters.
I'd like to see him, talk to him for a little while.
Sure, I'll go get him.
Now, I mean alone.
Oh, well?
Yeah, well, I just always like to know the people who are closest to my patients.
Okay, but you were not going to let on, I'm not going to mention what I said, no.
Mum's the word.
Okay, you're okay. I'll see you soon. I'll send him in.
Can you remember all that, Sarah?
Of course I can, Mason, but I won't get into trouble for this, will I? They've already made it very clear at work that anybody who even sticks up for you will be next to go.
No one will ever know, I promise you. And if this works, Sarah, I'm going to make it worth your while. Now, let's go. We don't have a whole lot of time.
Hello?
Hello. Good afternoon. May I speak with Mr. Capwell, please?
I'm sorry, he just stepped out for a moment. May I take a message?
Yes, this is Judge Lawler's secretary. He's been tied up in court and won't be able to be there till 4 o'clock.
Rather than 2.
4 o'clock? What?
I'm sorry, it can't be helped.
All right, just please make sure he does get here this afternoon.
He will. Thank you very much.
Excellent. You must have studied under the best.
Oh, Mason, you've got to tell me what happened to you.
Oh, let's just say I was battered by forces beyond my control.
Hello? Judge Lawler, please. Hello, Your Honor. This is C.C. Capwell's secretary. Mr. Capwell's been called back to the office. Something urgent has come up, and I'm afraid he won't be able to see you at 2 as planned. 4 o'clock be all right?
And the ceremony may be starting as we arrive.
Marcello, I can't go in there. Look at me.
What?
Cece would recognize me immediately.
I thought perhaps that's what you had in mind.
No, of course not. There's no time for that.
Whom are you calling?
Hello. Yes, I'm calling for the Associated Charities of Santa Barbara, and I wondered if I may speak to the lady of the house. Oh, she's not. Well, then may I speak... Oh, really? Oh, thank you very much. Then I'll call later. It's perfect. Just the maid's home.
Where?
At the Lockridges. I want to go there. You can drop me on the way.
Sophia?
No, I know exactly what I'm doing, Marcello. I'll meet you in the gazebo.
Thank you for meeting me here at the museum.
My grandfather had one of these.
What was in it?
A tradition for centuries. Constructed with great pain, intended to hold only objects of great worth.
What was in your grandfather's box, Mr. Chang?
我講俾你聽咧，你都會唔知道㗎。You brought this for me to open, yes?
Yes, I can't do it. I thought perhaps you could. You see, I was afraid of breaking it and destroying whatever contents it might have.
Very wise. This is indeed priceless. No way, Jose.
The name is Lionel. Why not?
He never found out.
Who?
My grandfather. You see, the box exploded in his face when he tried to open it. Killed right on the spot. You see this inscription right here? Dave.
Who?
Chang. Me.
Ah, you're Dave Chang. Well, I'm very pleased to meet you.
You've got yourself a curse, I know.
Can you read the inscription?
Dragons, dogs, disembowelment, everything but the kitchen sink. Oh, it's here, a basin.
Do you believe in that kind of thing, Dave?
Well, my grandfather didn't. Now, to open it and get inside, I could do it, but it would take me a few weeks.
I haven't got weeks.
Then make a new plan, Stan. Lionel.
Mr. Chang, do you suppose you could duplicate that box? I mean, dogs, disembowelment, and everything?
$10,000.
$10,000?
5 for the box and 5 to stay quiet. You can pass off the fake, bring back the original, and you can still have your fortune, correct?
I was trying to be inscrutable.
Nice try, guy.
Oh. Another ticket. I'm going to lose my license. What did I buy? Ugh, that's awful. What is wrong with me? Well, now what else? Oh, yes. Well, you two are going to have to wait in the wine cellar for a special occasion. Come with me. Oh, what the hell are you doing in my house? I knocked on the door and no one answered. Why aren't you at Cece's wedding causing mayhem? I should be, but I wanted to talk to you first. Why? Augusta, I need to convince you that I have no interest in Lionel. The only way you convince me is getting out of my house and going next door and grabbing hold of your long-lost husband and holding on to him. Do you understand me?
Yes, and you're right. You're absolutely right, but I can't do it right this minute. I have to make a phone call first. It's about that. It's very important.
Really? Well, the phone happens to be right over there.
I would really like to make this in private.
Would you? Well, isn't that too bad? You just dial. Hello?
Augusta, my love, have we got $10,000 in the checking account?
Yes. At least we did before I went shopping.
Lionel, you'll never get...
Wonderful. I'll be home soon.
What do you want it for? Never mind, I'll find out later. You'll just never guess who dropped in.
Sophia, she says she came to see me.
I thought Mason would have her at the Capwells by now.
If you don't get home soon, she won't need a declaration to be deceased.
Yes, I am on my way.
Lovely wife said okay?
Empty.
Mine, too.
Oh, no. I was talking about the box. The puzzle box. I will let you know what I wish to have put inside. In the meantime, we have a deal, Neil.
Sophia? Sophia? Good Lord, she even acts like a ghost.
Oh, is that why you're going to be boarding at the Perkinses? To save money?
Well, that too.
I can't help thinking that it's going to be a strain on Amy and Marissa having a stranger in the house.
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly a stranger, Doctor.
From what I understand, Marissa's holding down a second job now. And all of Amy's physical and emotional energies are going to be tied with that baby. I doubt if there'll be much left over to take care of anyone else.
Yeah. Look, what are you talking about here, huh? I don't need to be taken care of. I just want to be around Amy.
And the child?
She could have 10 kids. I mean, by the size of her, who knows? You see, it wouldn't matter to me, Doctor. That's the reason I'm moving in. I just want to be there, eat there, sleep there, in the same house.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's not like that, okay?
Oh, now, look, you understand. My only concern is what's best for Amy.
Yeah, mine too. Listen, I gotta go, Dr. Renfrew. It's been nice talking to you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yeah.
Have to do it again, huh?
Sure.
Lionel, you certainly don't look surprised.
I'm surprised. I'm very surprised.
Oh.
How should I... How am I supposed to look?
Irate. The woman walked in here as if she owned the place, and she promptly hid herself, probably prowling the ground somewhere. Wait a minute. I think I'll set Breeze on her, let her track her down.
Augusta! That dog would tear her to shreds.
You're right. I'd rather do it myself.
Now, look, I got a better idea. You wait here, and I'll go look around.
Wait a minute. Why? This couldn't be prearranged, could it? Something like, meet me in the closet, darling, on the second floor, anything like that?
Oh, Augusta.
Oh, well, I wouldn't put anything past you, Lionel.
The only thing that we should be concerned about at this point is that it's 2 o'clock. She should be there breaking up C.C. Capwell's wedding, and by this time she should be declared legally dead.
Well, good. Then there will be no crime committed when I strangle her, will there?
I will check upstairs, and you check the grounds.
Wait. No. I will check upstairs. You check the grounds.
What's the difference?
Humor me.
Kelly, it's Dr. Armonti.
Go away.
I wanted to thank you, Kelly, for letting me know how you feel. I know it's been painful for you, but it helped me know what to do.
Nothing.
You've been under a terrible burden, Kelly. I can't begin to imagine how horrible it's been. And now we are going to take it away from you. You and I and... Kelly, look at me.
Please leave me alone.
I don't think you want that, Kelly.
I do. I don't ever want it. I don't want to hurt anybody else. And I don't ever want anybody else to leave me.
Joe didn't want to leave you, Kelly.
I know. But he had to.
Why?
Because I wasn't...
Because what?
Because I didn't love him enough.
That's not true, Kelly.
Because I let Mama go. That was my only chance to be with him.
Why?
Because I killed her.
No, Kelly. You did not. You were wrong, Kelly. Turn around.
And it's all because of that. Because she loved me and I didn't love her enough.
Baby, don't ever say that. I know how much you love me. I've always known that. Kelly? Baby, I'm home.
Marcello.
It's all right, Kelly. She's real. She's here.
That would appear to be the only problem, yes. He's even moving into the Perkins house. No, neither of them mentioned any plans, but it's clear that Amy Perkins and Brick Wallace are much closer than we imagined.
Lionel? 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 Ridiculous. It's like living in the Bermuda Triangle.
Sophia?
Mama.
It's me, baby. I'm alive. It isn't a dream.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm the one that should be sorry.
Be careful. I'm sure you know better than I what to do.
Kelly? Would you touch me? Would you hold my hand? Will you come to me, honey? That a girl. Yes. That's my girl. That's oh, that's my baby. Oh, you don't know how I've missed you. How I've worried. That's my baby. Oh, that's good. You cry. That's good. Come here. Honey, all those years ago, I had an accident on a boat. And I wasn't killed, but I was hurt very, very badly. And I woke up in a strange place, Kelly. I woke up in an institution, and I didn't know who I was. I didn't know my name. I didn't even remember you or the rest of the family. And at night, baby, I'd have dreams. And I'd dream that I had a girl, a beautiful little girl. And that girl was you. I'd wake up and I'd be frightened because I couldn't remember, but I knew somewhere I had a daughter and I'd go back to her. Now I want you to listen to me. I didn't stay away. And I didn't go away because I had any choice. Last day you saw me here, I had to go to that boat. It had nothing to do with you.
Mama, Joe died.
I know, honey.
But I still love him. And I think maybe he still loves me too.
I know he does. I know he always will love you. He told me once.
You knew him?
I did, and I'll explain that all to you. Joe told me that the only thing he wanted in his life was to marry you and love you.
He did?
Yes.
Then maybe he's happy just like us.
Yes.
Mommy, we have to tell Daddy. Oh, no, wait. He's getting married, I think. Today? What time is it?
Honey, that's not important now.
Yes, it is. No, Mommy, he loves you. And I know he wants you back. Will you please come home with me so we can tell him? So we can tell everybody that Mommy's home.